Hello everyone, I'm Kanchan, an aspiring data analyst. In this presentation, I will walk you through the analysis that I have conducted for the good caps. But first, let's take a quick look at the agenda of the video. First is about the company, problem statement, data set and model, business request, primary and secondary analysis, and the end, key insight and recommendation part. GoodCab is a cab service company focused on tier 2 cities. It supports local drivers in earning sustainable livelihood while delivering the excellent passenger services. It started operating 2 years ago and is currently operating in 10 cities across India. Now move to problem statement. GoodCab has set a performance target for the year 2024 to drive growth and enhance passenger satisfaction. To support this initiative, the management team assigned the task of to analyze key metrics like trip volume, repeat passenger rate, and passenger satisfaction. With the urgent request from the Chief of Operation and the unavailability of Analytics Manager, the responsibility given to me. So, as a data analyst, I am tasked with the managing primary, secondary, and the business requests to deliver the actionable insight. TripDB and TargetDB are the SQL database provided by the company. I also use data from the staticstimes.com to analyze the population-wise performance. I also categorize cities into two parts. First is business focus, include Lucknow, Coimbatore, Indore, Vadodara, Surat, and Chandigarh. And second is tourism focused cities like Jaipur, Kochi, Mysore, and Visakhapatnam. This is the data model for the project. Now moves to business request. First business request is to generate city level fare and trip summary report. So this is the output table. Jaipur has the highest average fare per trip as well as highest average fare per kilometer. On the other hand, Surat has the lowest average fare per trip and Vadodara has the lowest average fare per kilometer. Next business request is to generate monthly city level trip target performance report. So this is the city-wise performance report. In Vadodara and Lucknow, targets were not achieved in any of the month. On the other hand, Mysore and Jaipur performed well and achieved their target in every month, and rest of the cities have a mixed performance. Third request is to generate city level repeat passenger trip frequency report. So this chart shows the distribution of different type of trips. Uh, Almost all these cities, the maximum number of repeat passenger is in the type of two trips. Next business request is to identify the cities with the highest and lowest total new passenger. So, Jaipur, Kochi, and Chandigarh are the top three cities having a maximum total new passenger. On the other hand, Surat, Vadodara, and Coimbatore are the bottom cities having the lowest new passenger. Fifth business request is to identify a month with highest revenue for each city. So, these are the cities with respective highest revenue month, which comes to February, April, and May. Among all the highest revenue months for different cities, Jaipur contributed the most to the revenue for the company. On the other hand, Coimbatore and Visakhapatnam have the lowest contribution. Next business request is to generate report for repeat passenger rate analysis. Surat and Lucknow have the highest repeat passenger rate. On the other hand, Jaipur and Mysore have the lowest repeat passenger rate. Now move to primary analysis. The first task is to identify top and bottom performing city by total trip. So the Jaipur, Lucknow and Surat are the top performing city, while the Visakhapatnam, Coimbatore and Mysore are the bottom performing cities. Next task is to analyze the average fare per trip. So the Jaipur has the longest average distance with the highest average fare. On the other hand, Surat has the shortest average distance with the lowest fare. But in cities like Mysore and Indore, the average distance is same, but the average fare for the Mysore is much higher than the Indore. The difference could be due to several reasons like base fare price or the city specific cost like fuel and toll tax. Next task is to analyze the average rating by city and passenger type. So there is a positive relationship between the average passenger rating and the average driving ratings. Next task is to identify the peak and low demand month for each city by total trip. So these are the cities with respective peak months and low months. So the most of the cities, February and April are the peak months. On the other hand, June is the low month in most of the cities. The next task is to analyze the weekend versus weekday trip demand. So the Jaipur records the highest trip volume on weekdays, while the Jaipur leads on weekends. Here I noticed one pattern that in Lucknow and Surat, there is a significant variation in trip volume between the weekdays and weekend. Next task is to analyze the repeat passenger frequency and city contribution analysis. So these are the percentage showing the different type of trips for the different cities. And the total repeat passenger in the business focused cities are 61%, while the in tourism focused cities repeat passenger is 38%. Next task is to analyze the monthly target achievement for various key metrics like total trip, total new passenger, and average passenger rating. The red down arrow shows that it has not achieved the target value, while the green up arrow showing that it has achieved the target value. So overall, GoodCabs has achieved the target trips, lagging behind only 0.01%. Next task is to analyze the highest and lowest repeat passenger rate by city and month. So in city-wise, Surat and Lucknow has the highest repeat passenger rate, while the Jaipur and Mysuru has the lowest repeat passenger rate. Month-wise, May has the highest repeat passenger rate, while the January has the lowest repeat passenger rate. Now move to secondary analysis. The first task is to identify factors that contribute to higher or lower repeat passenger rate in different cities. The first factor is quality of service, which is very important for the passenger retention rate. By providing consistent and on-time service, encourage the repeat usage, especially in the business-focused cities. Second factor is price competitiveness, which is very important in the cities where multiple transport options are available. The third factor is a demographic factor such as age and income. Younger and higher income group tend to use premium service more frequently. So the overall repeat rates are often higher in wealthier and business-focused cities with the young population or those where commuting is a daily necessity. The second task is to analyze tourism versus business demand on the total trip volume. Cities with high tourist traffic see demand spike during peak season and local events like festival or national holidays. Company can boost its total trip volume by offering event-specific discount or services for tourists and business travelers. Next task is to identify what emerging mobility trends such as electric vehicle adoption, green energy use are impacting the cab service market in tier 2 cities. As electric vehicle adoption and green energy initiative rise in tier 1 cities which are grappling with heavy pollution, tier 2 cities also experience increased interest in eco-friendly mobility. GoodCab could also benefit by integrating EV into their fleet. Additionally, adopting eco-friendly practices such as carbon neutral rides would help the GoodCabs to differentiate itself in the market. The next task is to identify partnership opportunities with local business to boost demand and improve customer loyalty. So the company can offer exclusive ride packages for corporate booking and integrate them with the loyalty programs. In the tourism focused cities, company can provide sightseeing packages, work with travel agencies and offer airport transfer. GoodCabs could also collaborate with state-specific cab service provider such as Kerala Savari in Kerala and Namma Yatra in Karnataka to promote and support the local driver. Next task is to identify what additional data need to be collected to enhance data-driven decision. So, in order to enhance the data-driven decision, company should collect data on the customer feedback analysis, customer demographics such as age, income, and travel habits, competitor analysis, and the driver performance and behavior analysis. Now comes to recommendation part. Jaipur and Kochi may explore premium or executive cab service considering their longer distance trend and high fare. In cities where average distance is short, like Surat and Vadodara, could benefit from targeting customer with bundle trip package or loyalty program to increase the overall trip volume. Vadodara, Lucknow, and Surat have driver and passenger average rating below 7. The company should focus on improving services in these cities to enhance the customer satisfaction. Jaipur and Mysore have the lowest repeat passenger rate, indicating a need for strategies to improve customer retention rate in these cities. The company should consider implementing loyalty program, offering personalized promotion, or improving the overall customer experience to encourage the repeat bookings. These are the just screenshot of my dashboard. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you for watching till the end.